everyone, my name is Savannah and we're back with another dev diary for Prehistoric Kingdom. This one obviously for the end of May. Just came out yesterday and it's got some pretty good stuff in it. So let's jump right on in and just see what the devs have for us. Welcome to the May development update. In this dev diary, we'll be showcasing a selection of development highlights from May and talking about more, our goals for the animal overhaul. There's quite a bit to go through, so let's get to it. And how about that opening picture? How gorgeous. I am so excited to read more about the mutations, which obviously this update talks a lot about, because they just look so darn good. Where we're at, both update 8 and update 9 have been progressing well on all fronts over the past month. Many players have been eagerly waiting for a better look at the animal overhaul, and while we do have more news to share, quite a lot of it is related to the back-end programming side of things, which goes way over my head. I do not understand programming or coding whatsoever. The current iteration of our animals, the ones in the public game, were built with a rigid architecture that made it difficult to add new behaviors. In the new system, we are building the AI modularly, creating sets of emergent behaviors that can be turned on or off depending on the species. Our goal here is to put a high focus on animal reactivity and social integration through multiple layers of decision making. This means that animals become far more reactive to their environments and the creatures they're being housed with. For example, a T-Rex may cause Dinosaurus to flee while your Triceratops holds its ground. Now, this is a common mechanic that is in both Planet Zoo and also Jurassic World Evolution and the second one, where if you put predators in with prey, the prey tend to panic and then the predators tend to hunt down their prey. So I'm really excited because I think this hints at, are we going to get kill animations and actual hunting animations, or are we just going to get kind of more ambient or reactionary behaviors where prey is just going to be running or panicking from the larger predators? I really hope it's the former, we get hunting and kill animations, although it is a little sad to see your creatures get eaten and killed. I think it's a really cool part of any sort of game like this. Obviously, when we're dealing with dinosaurs, they're most of the time integrated into dinosaur games, like, Zoo Tycoon had a kill animation, Planet Zoo has not really a kill animation, but, predators do kill their prey. I think Jurassic World Evolution 2 and 1 is really the only one where they went into detail about how that actually happens. But I hope that means that that's on the horizon for Prehistoric Kingdom, because I think that would be great. As it currently stands, we are expecting development on this stage of the animal overhaul to wrap up towards the end of June. There have been a lot of changes under the hood with dozens of new variables at play, many of which we will need to be tuned and adjusted to ensure everything responds the way it's intended. Why was that sentence such a struggle for me? I don't know. Because of this, the team would like to release Update 8 in July to provide an extra period of polish and development. We thank you for your patience, and we look forward to sharing more previews as we get closer to release. Although I'm sad to have to wait an entire month for Update 8 to release in July, I am, as always, thrilled that the devs feel comfortable enough and feel passionate enough to really take the time that they need to flesh everything out and make everything as great as they possibly can before they roll it out to us to get our hands on. So I will be eagerly waiting to see when in July that update gets released. Now, to my possibly favorite thing that's being integrated into the game. You all know, if you're not new to the channel, how much I love my animal colors and variations, and just, I'm a collector. I want one of everything. So this is fantastic that we're getting genetic mutations in the game, which is something we heard about a little while ago. Since the last blog post, we've been setting up the genetic mutation data for more and more of our species. Today, we'd like to show off how much variety can be achieved with a single skin from the same animal. With some basic masks and clever shaders, this has all been achieved procedurally. How awesome is that? We have 9 different colorations across 3 different mutations, all for the same animal. Can you imagine all 9 of these animals, in an exhibit, and just how diverse they look and how individual animals are going to look different from each other? Even if you take this middle picture here and you look at this one here on the end and this one here on the opposite end, sure, they have basically the same spot pattern, but the color hues are completely different, where this one is more tan. You lose a lot of the detail here on the upwards, like spine area on the back. And then here you get that like dappled kind of mottle coloration on the back. But it's all the same. It's just the different colors make certain parts stand out and others blend in a little more. You can see that the dot pattern on the neck is basically the same on this middle one as well, but because it's so washed out, you really lose a lot of it as you go onto the back, onto the spine, and then further down the body. They just look gorgeous. And even here, like this one here and the one on the far left, completely solid colored, but this one more of a white and this one more of like a tan or cream, almost pink, I guess. And then this one with very, very slight coloration pattern on the head and the neck and a little bit on the tail. It's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's so much variety that it's basically impossible to get the exact same variation during a regular playthrough. To showcase this in real time, you can see us cycling through melanistic, albino, and leucistic values at random on our Smilodon. We hope this will help players get even more attached to a specific animal. It absolutely will. It absolutely will make me very attached to specific animals, and I can't wait to see what other colorations. This kind of snow leopard looking pattern on the Smilodon is just perfect. It's my absolute favorite, and the Smilodon is my favorite animal in the game as it is, so I'm really excited to see it being showcased on the Smilodon. So more of that to come, and I am planning on my very long list of things to do a video showcasing some of the different color variations that we have in the game already. Because I was kind of unaware that some of this was already implemented into the game. Not the mutations, but there is some difference and variation in color of normal, just regular vanilla dinosaurs when you are, what's the word? Creating them, hatching them, synthesizing them. However it is that you create a dinosaur in the hatchery, there is some variation. So I am planning, hopefully in the near future, to make a video and going over that. And then obviously when update 8 comes out, I will make a video to cover all of these colorations and all of the different animals that they have applied them to. Now on to more management stuff. We've got land value. In the previous dev diary, we touched on the land value system coming in update 8. Since then, we've introduced a dynamic occlusion mechanic to help players combat the negative effects of power generators. I am struggling to read today. It's a great day to record a dev diary video. I apologize. This is part of a new tab in the management view, allowing you to visualize trouble spots in the park. So temporary UI is seen below. Very cool. I do have to admit I am not following the management updates too closely just yet. I'm very much waiting for a lot of them to be very much fleshed out and finished before I actually jump in to try to play the game as an actual game Right now, I am just loving just playing with the dinosaurs and building pretty things. Let's hit play on this and see what it has to show us, just so we can take a look here. We're going into management here, into generators. Okay, and so then when you place down a generator, it's got a line. Aha, okay. So the shaded area is going to show you the negative effects, and then placing scenery, plants, things like that around decreases that big circular kind of shaded white highlight area. The yellow ring obviously shows you the effect of the generator. So when you click on the generator, you get that yellow ring to tell you what it's going to be powering. But then this cloudy white highlighted circle's going to show you where the negative effects are. Very cool. That makes it very easy to see what is affecting your guests and what is not. In the example above, you can see how blocking sight lines with foliage reduces the negative area of the power generator. Players can also use modular structures like a wall, roof pieces, and a roof piece to help further reduce their impact. We hope to do a dedicated preview on land value and park beauty before this update releases. Very cool. Now on to something very exciting, the next animal. It's a raptor, right? I mean, look at that toe. It's obviously a raptor, but are we pretty sure it's Velociraptor? I feel like there was talk a while ago with some remnants of proof, I think, from somebody saying that it was Velociraptor. But it's clearly some sort of raptor. To catch a glimpse of our next upcoming animal, you might want to follow the sound of its peculiar chirps, caws, and rattly barks. We warned, though, that sickle claw seems like it can pack more than a punch. Keep an eye out in June for the full unveiling of this species. We can't wait for you to see all its wonderful animations and personality. Oh my goodness, I hope they give it the best personality if it's a Velociraptor. I think that would be very, very exciting. But I think they mentioned in a past update something like, you know, this dinosaur that they're releasing is been made famous by like mainstream media and movies and things like that. And so I think that's a lot of what was pointing to a Velociraptor. But look, it has feathers on its legs. So that's very exciting. I can't wait to see more. What's in the pipeline? Trees and foliage. Another one of my favorite things. Let's talk about update 9, one that's coming after the animal overhaul. Last month, we briefly touched on the new species coming in this release, and today we'd like to explore the primary theme of this update. The grasslands biome, something that's been highly anticipated. Oh, oops, I went the wrong way. Excuse me, let's go. Oh, apparently my computer doesn't want me to scroll that way. There we go. The grassland biome. Yes, the grassland biome is finally coming to Prehistoric Kingdom, and we're absolutely in love with it. 21 brand new plants are included, providing classic staples such as the beloved acacia and the marula tree, alongside a dozen placeable grass types such as Triodia? Is that how you say that? Pampas and elephant grass. I know what the last two are. I don't know what the first one is. I apologize. But look at how gorgeous these look in these screenshots here. Oh, I love it so much. The grassland biome is one of my favorite, or the aesthetic, I guess. And we're getting elephant grass. Oh, it just looks so good. Getting these low-lying grasses is going to be able to allow us to make so much more detailed habitats and really kind of flesh out like the ground and put different patterns in the ground, you know, where different pace marks are and stuff like that. I absolutely love it. And that's it. Let's go back up and take a look at my little Smilodon, because that's my favorite. What did you guys think about the dev diary? Are you excited? And for those of you that have made it this far and have been keeping up with the videos on my channel, do you have Prehistoric Kingdom yet? How many people watching are actually playing the game as well? I would love to hear down in the comment section below, because I'm always curious who the main audience of my videos are, whether you're playing the game and you like to watch these to keep updated, or you're watching these to stay updated so that you know when to purchase the game. Let me know. Do you have it? Are you enjoying it? What do you think? Most importantly, what do you think that animal is? What do you think we're getting? What kind of raptor are we getting added to the game? As always, thank you all so much for watching and for the support. It means the world to me, and I literally couldn't do it without you. If you have made it this far, leave a like on the video and be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's 100% free, but it means so much to me and does help me out a whole heck of a ton. And until next time, I will talk at you guys in the next video. Bye!